We continue Nush's run of the double or nothing contest challenge-a-thon, whatever you want to call it. Nush has beaten Joyo 4-1, has elected to double up, and is going to play against Rise when he will have another chance to decide whether he wants to cash out or double up. Let's get into Nush versus Rise. Chat, here we go. You might notice that the overlay says that it's level 3, $125, and that it's a best of 7. All of those things are lies, as this is level 2 for Nush. You got to win against Joyo, and now trying to get a win against Rise to see how much money he can walk away with. But because this one is late for Nush, we're having a tough time scheduling it with him, as he is, of course, Saudi Arabian, as you see on his flag. It's a little bit later for him, and Rise has been busy with scrims in the hours in which it would be a little bit more tame for Nush to play. He has requested that it be a best of 5 if he was going to play this late. Rise didn't mind. I don't mind. So this round will be best of 5. And Rise will have to see if he can stop a run short. Rise has always competed with the best 1v winners. We were watching Nupo play just a couple days ago in the Nupo documentary, and I think Rise was warming him up. So certainly was one of the people maybe giving Nupo prep for his World Championship win. What a power shot. Watching that from Rise POV was really surprising. I want to watch it again from Nush to see if there's anything special to it. Man, he just got it so perfect. 110 kilometers per hour. It's crazy how even simple stuff like that can seem like it's special from these top guys. I know I would not be worried about anybody in the stratosphere of my rank hitting it that hard from that position. But these guys are pretty good. And before you clown on my rank's like real good too. It's like one of the top, 1% people in the game. Rise, reset double, and he's on the board in his first game. I would like to point out that Nush's boost, because people are mentioning that it sounds, a little bit ridiculous. I think it's an ice boost, and for some reason, just the knowledge of that existing, because it's painted black, so it's hard to tell. If you think of it as an ice boost, it's less offensive for some reason. I don't know if you guys agree, but seeing it be black and also making that noise for some reason just feels like it's scratching my ear. But if I just go, oh, no, it's an ice boost painted black, that's why it sounds like that. It's less offensive. Rise getting his second goal as Nush turns to Shadow, was thinking about the reverse challenge. Feer doesn't like black. No, it's something about, oh gosh. I'm gonna stop there. Rise, nice play, 3 straights after Nush went up 2-0. Rise certainly comes in as the underdog here, but he's played matches against Vatira, he's played matches against, I think, Moxie. So, he's played against a lot of top guys on the stream. Even as someone who doesn't grind ones very much, maybe he isn't even showing up on the ones leaderboard. And I don't know if he's ever gotten swept, man. It feels like he always gets a game or two and threatens against those guys. And those are top tier guys. So Nush, maybe just a step down from them, might just be the victim of a win for Rise. Rise also, some fun Feer lore. You guys pretend like you care so much about old Feer. I should end the prediction now before too many people. 16% of people are on Rise. I feel like the Rise believers deserve their big payout if it does happen. And I totally forgot what I was saying before that, because I felt so keen to make sure the Rise believers are rewarded, assuming he does make his way back. Oh, Rise played really early on in the stream. I remember because he played under a Portugal flag in his first couple matches. So Rise is actually an early adopter of being a Feer fan. He was showing up in chat and I think mentioning that he wanted to play. I think he got in from messaging in chat and people vouching for him like, hey, yeah, this guy Rise RL underscore is pretty good. You should have him on. And that's how he got his early games. Shoot far, they have the 27 months. He had a Portugal flag, not because he's Portuguese, but I think that's where he lives now. Joyo versus Aegeus, those who remember the good old days. Wait, you didn't? Okay, never mind. I don't. Sorry, I was about to be really toxic. Did you play Aegeus on EU servers, Joyo? I mean, Aegeus was a really good 1v1er. It was alternating? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tough. Never mind. Joyo mentioned that he got his first show match win recently, which I don't know if I believe, but he would know best about his own show matches. You lost 3 on EU and won both on NA. What happened to Nush? He DC'd. Rise apologizes. We will pause now and see if he's on his way back. Clearly Nush game crash or something. Rise is going to elect to give back his goal that he took on the crash. And we're back into the game. It was 125. I'm letting you guys handle this. I think it was handled well. And I think Rise gave back the goal. There's a couple seconds off. I think, you know, it's not the end of the world to punish Nush, who's behind, who needs more time to get back for having his game crash, you know. It's a very minute punishment to lose 2 seconds or so. And at the end of the day, might have thrown off Rise's momentum. W Rise, we made the right player famous. I do prefer to let the players handle it, and usually they do. They'll like let a goal go in, but every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I don't want to pause. I don't want to deal with it. It's much better when the players handle it, and then the player just doesn't give it back, and then I'm stuck with that, and everyone just has to accept it. Nush. Reset fake. Bump. Demo no. 7-6. I was talking up the Rise hype. Mentioning how you can compete in any game. He had the lead for a long while. But he finds himself down 1 now with 30 seconds. 17 boosts to work with. Power shots. Denied by Nush, and he's going to get all the boosts in the world. Rise needs a bump or a demo. He looked like he was looking for it, but he got Nush off the ball. Is it going to roll in? No, it does. Nush got undercut or got lost here. That was the last touch. It was Nush right there. And then he didn't get it again on his double jump. Tried to get back, flipped past Rise, and could not get back to the ball. Tie game, 19 seconds. Nush. Little camera check, gets cut up by Rise, but should have boost and a dribble. Rise gonna have to defend from the midfield 100. Nush, an intentional first touch really far away from the sidewall to not allow Rise to challenge from there, and instead takes it all the way down the center of the field and puts it in the top of the net. Rise thought about challenging there for a second as he went down to the ground, elected to wait in shadow and tested Nush. Nush passed. Delay kickoff, chip up. It's a classic move in the final seconds to keep the ball in the air. Rise needs the boost as well, but Nush stole it. Maybe there's a world in which he brings that one back if he also stole the boost, but instead it hits ground, and Nush wins 8-7. Game 2. Nush and Rise. Nush zap dashing out of his kickoff to get first possession. Nush with the Evan pop. Reset, bump. Rise denies it. I hope I hope Evan understands how likable he is. The fact that anybody calls it the Evan pop is just because Evan's such a good guy, dude. You know, how can you not just let him call it the Evan pop? I think I have it right, but maybe that wasn't even the Evan pop. Just when you jump to pop the ball as it's about to land on you and it flies up and you land quickly. At least I think that's what it's supposed to be. Who is Evan? He's the guy who made the pop. Nush, catch, and rolls the ball. Rise, who is prepping off the back wall. Not going to be able to make a solid 50. Actually, no, he wasn't prepping off the back wall. He was on the ground, but it did get pushed behind him slightly. Nush leaning back into the reset. Wanted another. Will ground pinch this around Rise. Nush gets the reset, gets the carry, is backwards and just fakes and will get himself a goal. A scary backflip flick. So scary. Rise feels no other choice but to jump and try and cover it. Nush, power shot off the kickoff to make it 4-1. It is a best of 5 for this one. Thank you, chat. Just a reminder for everyone. Scheduling conflicts. Cardiac arrest. Scheduling conflicts have led to an agreement to basically do a best of 5, but late Nush's time. Nush. Ooh, the flick is in. Rise has had a tough time. Was this a Diaz challenge? It might have been. Was it no bounce? Trying to see. Oh, Rise actually might have forced it to bounce. I heard it. I heard the bounce. Rise kickoff goal to make it 2-5. He needs to get a little bit of momentum going. Is Nush's team announced, or is Rise's team announced? Or is Rise still trying out? Didn't people say Rise was going to play in NA? Was that not rumored? Or is this another version 1 situation? I should probably not think too much about Rise to NA rumors. He was scrimming with Magic Bear and Justin earlier today. The only reason why I doubted it for a second is because he's scrimming kind of early. NA scrims are usually later. He was scrimming right before this, is my understanding. That's just kind of an early scrim, I think, for NA normally. Nush, how many resets can he get on this dribble? He did get one more, but the ball wasn't headed anywhere towards the nets. Rise, air dribble 50 goes low. Gets a third goal. I'm worried that Alpha Kep's team could end up being really good. If he starts collecting the retired players, I mean, it seems obvious that he should be able to collect Scrib Kep, who is retired. But there's a lot of top tier retired players he could add onto that list. Oh my goodness, Nush. Slamming crossbar, giving Rise a freebie. Scribble isn't playing the split. Does it count as playing the split if you are playing on Little Step Bros? Rise passing to himself off the back wall to try and get Nush out of net. Reset, top shelf! Rise working his way back. in a game in which he was staring at a big deficit. Now it's only 2 with 1:42 left to go, and a Meki shot brings him just a little bit closer. Rise electing to prioritize the ball, and for good reason, because he's going to get himself a goal. Did not swing, or was there no boost there, or did Nush just pick it up? I swear there was boost at the midfield. But Rise no better than to back off. Perfect bounce setup to bring this to a scoreable position for Rise when it otherwise wouldn't have been. And his reset shot straight off the angle that the bounce gifted him is going to be enough to get through. He fell so far away from the ball. Nush was expecting more power. He way overshot his defensive challenge. And again, we find ourselves in a close game. Nush. Oh my goodness, Rise went soaring past. Nush could actually waste a bunch of time. He's wasting every last second he can. After Rise got faked out, and we're not even going to get to see it. He was already past him. We made the CJ emote when he was a player still, to give you an idea of how old those emotes are. Rise worked so hard to bring himself all the way back. Can he clutch up and send it at least to overtime? This flick should be stopped. Rise is getting a bit greedy with this reset catch, but actually, ooh, never mind. If he'd gotten the boost steal, it would have paid off. Instead, it's now Nush. Rise dives. Really not much choice to not do. Oh, interesting that Rise pulled off. Maybe he didn't want double demo. Double demo doesn't favor him. So that might have been his thinking. Because looked like he was thinking about demo for a second and decided to bail on it. Maybe because he saw Nush angling for the same, and both of them getting demoed is not worth it for Rise. Down 2. Nush gonna put himself on triple match points here in this best of 5 against Rise. Fear get watched like a man. Yes, I do. I do. Exclamation point holds current. I do not think my code is active anymore, but I do appreciate those guys. Ooh, little Evan pop, as they say, to try and score. Nush wants a demo. Rise wise enough to not let him have it. Now has a boost advantage. Nush, that is such a heavy camera shift. I would be completely lost. Ooh, Nerves of Steel on the fake challenge from Rise, who dove all the way in and somehow did not connect. Nush 50. Can he bring it to the other side of the net? Rise actually helped him score it. I don't know if it was going to be in without his help, but it's 1-0 for Nush. Your watch is modeled by a male model. Ooh, pogo shot from Nush. Don't include that in a clip. Editor, do not open and upload this Nush pogo. My watch was always a men's watch. Nush. Lean back, resets. Rise. Free flipping back. Putting this one towards the net. And should be able to get a goal. Interesting catch there. Like a turtle catches the ball and flips right back up to make the play. Nush carrying Rise into his corner. And now gonna try and score off the late recovery. Watts, ooh, nice air roll. Seemed like he maybe wanted a bump, but instead just rolled it away. Watching from Rise POV, you can see how wide he was swinging in, and Nush read that he just tap it around him. Rise fake challenge. 15 boost to work with. Has the ball in an awkward spot. Nush is just gonna clear him out. Says, get out of my way. I'm gonna try and shoot now, and Rise went too far out. I don't know if it would have been better to just come straight back. He did get so perfectly bumped into a wave dash that would collect the boost, but going out even that far made it impossible to get back. Nush slamming it into the ceiling with his resets. Rise. Reset of his own. Wave dash 50. Keeping himself within striking distance here in a game with Nush. Rise backing off big time here defensively, letting Nush have the whole field. Nush not able to score on his first attempt. It doesn't have the boost. Uh-oh, Rise, though. A mistouch. Made up for it really well. In fact, baited Nush in with his mistouch and might be in a better spot because of it, but cannot seem to get around Nush. Kill the bounce. Not ideal. Nush trying to make magic happen on no boost with wall dashes, and he did get actually a pretty decent shot, all things considered. Nush gonna intercept and wanted to go for a side dribble. We saw Nush do basically a freestyling game against Dr. Known, and he loves this side dribble. He saw an opportunity to go for it, but he needed to make sure it actually landed on target. Nush out of the attacking corner, tried to pass to the ceiling in order to throw Rise's early challenge off, but Rise manages to intercept all the same. Nush taking on maybe a tough Diaz challenge if he's going to go for it. All the way from the back wall. What is this shot? Can he score this? Okay. It doesn't feel scoreable, but I know better than to doubt a guy like Nush. Nush is already in the air. Rise is just going to dribble it right to him. He just had no choice, apparently. Felt like it was too obvious of an air dribble to pass up by both players. Nush diving in. Rise just got the worst bounce he could ever hope for to try and score in that situation. Just straight up in the air. 52 seconds. Rise gonna need a little bit of magic. What is this shot from Nush? He is a freestyle competitive player, it feels like. And a nice musty flick to reset. What is that final flip to tap it over the top of Rise? Type Aga if you have that shot in your bag, like JVP. Nush. Oh my goodness. Launching it to the ceiling. Oh, he wanted a pogo. He didn't get it, but he quickly power slides back. Rise does not look like he's going to come away with the game here against Nush. It'll be 3 straight for the Saudi Arabian. Level 2 is the farthest anyone has made it. Drally just barely able to make it over the mob. Ooh, wow. Ground pinch into the post. And it does go in, but 3 seconds, certainly not enough time. Any stylish finish for the road? Rise. What has he got for us? They're just not going to let him. GG's. Nush. Advancing in the Donathon. If he wants to, he could also cash out. We can only know by following up now. Thanks for playing, gamer. Thanks for playing, gamer. Oh, he's gone, and I didn't get in time. They all know I appreciate them playing, right? Surely? Do you want to go for double again? Here's a look at Nush's wheel. We'll randomize it a bit. This is who he'd be selecting from. He says double it! Vatira! Vatira! Nush getting tested early. The moist god, I can't believe it. He got Joyo, Rise, Vatira. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. I swear.